Welcome back. You're now watching Trend Wave on Breakfast Central. I'm Elizabeth Musa. Today on Trend Wave, we'll be starting with a planned hike in petroleum products in Kenya by President William Ruto. Well, starting from July 1, 2023, Kenyans have been warned to brace up for higher living costs should a proposal in the Finance Bill of 2023 to subject petroleum products to a 16% value-added tax, up from the current 8%, be implemented. Now, National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani and the Budget Committee Chairman Ndindi Nyoro will be tasked to champion the bill in the House, essentially whipping ruling coalition members to pass the unpopular law they strongly opposed in 2021 during the time of Uhuru Kenyatta. This isn't new to Kenyans, as William Ruto already made this known to Kenyans in his inaugural speech in 2022 when he was elected as the president. This was against his campaign pledges of removing taxes on fuel to lower its cost and reducing the cost of basic commodities. If this move goes through, it means that transportation costs, the cost of basic commodities, will be on the high side and most likely doubled. Now, this has led to some sort of backlash on social media, while social media political analysts, like I like to call them, they warn that it risks losing support for a second term. We'll check out some of these comments straight away. That one is from Ali Nur Muhammad. It says, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Just a few months ago, the President William Ruto and DP Rigathi Gachagua promised to remove tax on fuel. Now they are promising to increase the same from 8% to 16%. The only thing Kenyan Kwaza is not taxing is oxygen and rain. Interesting. More reactions to this story. Charity goes on to say, this government is like a father who tells his family has no money. Where does it expect citizens to get money? How do you uplift people's hope during campaigns? Then when you get into power, you turn tables. We have no problem with Uhuru. You are now in the kitchen. Do your part. Let's take more reactions to this story very quickly. Karen Wanjiku says, it looks like President William Ruto's new finance bill will have Kenyans pay up to 52% of their earnings in tax deductions. That will definitely not be a good one. Eric goes on to say, you can never pay a country's debt by overtaxing your citizens. It has never worked and it never will work. Of course, let's see how that goes. But let's move back to Nigeria, where a former Lagos State middleweight boxer, Moses Olakpade, has been arrested for beating his wife, Atinuke, to coma over an argument over a television remote at Okearo community in Akure, the capital of Ondo State. According to reports, the unfortunate incident started when Moses, who is now a truck driver actually, plying the northern part of the country, returned home to watch one of his favorite TV programs, but the failure of his wife to hand him the remote to tune into his preferred channel caused this argument, which led to the fight. Out of anger, Moses reportedly rained punches on his 44-year-old wife, and consequently, she fell down and became unconscious. Now, the screaming of the children attracted neighbors to the scene, and they quickly rushed the victim to a nearby hospital where she was resuscitated. Wow, this has definitely set the social media space on fire. Many gender-based violence advocates are dropping their 2 cents on this, and we'll take a look at the reactions straight away. Ms. Kim says, if a proper investigation is carried out, he has never won any medal. Someone fix a competition with him and Anthony Joshua. Let's check something. I think that's totally beside the point, but we get what he's trying to say. Official Bobby says, walking away from an argument doesn't make you weak, but it keeps you safe from kiri-kiri. Every fight you engage in either brings you one step closer to jail or 6 feet. And that's completely true. Gracie says, poverty and lack of self-control are twins, literally. You see that anger that you have refused to work on, it's going to be your downfall. Anyways, makes you run once she wakes up. Mandela Associate says, domestic violence is avoidable if one of the couples have sense. The man could have easily walked to a pub or neighbor's house to watch the program, or the woman should have yielded to her husband out of respect. Well, that's very debatable. I mean, there's no grounds for any sort of thing like this to happen on no cause. I think we should have some sort of self-discipline as human beings. But I want to get your reactions to this story of Saoge and Olive.